All right, guys. Hello, everyone. Yeah, good day, good morning, good evening. I decided to show my face for today. So today's class is gonna be all right. So let's massive love. So let's go get started with our designs. So let's get started with our designs. All right. So I'm gonna pause my camera. I'm gonna pause my camera right there. All right. So let's get started with our designs. All right. So by default, this is what we have here by default. So I'll change this to white. All right, so let's change it to white. All right, so now I'll make this fast so it's not going to be long as other ones. So we'll go to image size. First of all, go to the image size, then we'll change the this size. Here should be what will I say, 1900. Let's say here will be 1650. Let's say 1650 will be nice for here. So okay, that's perfect. I love the size. Okay, so this is the size we'll be using for now. For this particular design, this is the size I'm going to be using for this particular design. All right, so what exactly do I really want to do here? So let's get started. Then so now I actually want to do this particular design by style for a brand, style by Reme, for her corset masterclass. All right, so let me just teach you the process. So now the first thing I really want to do here, I'll import a text. First, let me bring in my ruler. You know, normal. Bring in my ruler, my grid, map out my grids. All right, so my design is not going to exit. You see there. All right, okay. So my design will be starting from here. It's not going to, you see there. So I'm just going to stop here. Yeah, that's wonderful. Right, that's cool. Okay, so I will do this test and write style by Reme. Style by Reme. Okay, okay. So I'll copy this and this one. I'll write online. So this one will be capital letter online. Also, this should be capital letter. So if you want to make it a capital letter, you just go ahead and click here. Go ahead and click there. So when you tap there, it's going to change to capital letter. Okay. So I can reduce this, take it a bit up here. Online, small, take it. Style by Remo online. So I can copy this. Corset masterclass. I'm going to be writing corset masterclass. Corset. Okay, corset masterclass. All right. So master class. So I'll step this down, capital letter. Okay, so that's nice. Then the next thing I'll be writing there is I'll copy this, learn learn to make three different types, uh learn three different types of corsets. All right, so okay, so that's nice, awesome. So I'll reduce this. All right, so that's for that. All right, okay. Okay, so so now it's time for me to make all these place it in order. Okay, so I'm just teaching. I can equally bring in so that when we start up with our effect, we can just start up at once. So I actually want to make this easier for us. I will did this. So in here, I just want to bring up the informations I will be needing so it will be easier for us since we are just learning. All right. So, but when you are designing, trying to design step by step, don't actually force yourself into designs. All right. So don't fill up your page with a whole lot of information. Design I also keep spaces there. There are need for white space. Yeah, it gets why there are need for white spaces. So I'll pull it down. Victorian. The first is a cupped corset. The second one should be Victorian and corset. Yeah, Victorian corset. Victorian corset. Okay. So and the other one is a under bust. Under bust. Under bust. All right. Under bust corset. Okay. So I'll click on OK. Perfect. That's nice. That's perfect. So I'll bring it somewhere here. Mhm. Yeah, somewhere around the middle. I think it's okay there. Okay, 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 okay. So then I will have to copy this. Let me keep it somewhere here first. Let me keep it somewhere here first. Okay, now I actually want to start up with our effect so I can really get whatever thing I'm doing done. So now for this style by remain online corset masterclass. So the real stuff there is actually the master class, right? So that's the main subject of this particular design. That's the main heading of this our design. Let me bring this down and actually focus on our main subjects. These are main subjects, the corset masterclass, and it actually needs to be bold. All right. So I'll just go ahead and select the font. What am I going to put there? Corset by corset masterclass. Okay, so I'll go ahead and select a font for it. All right. So I'll select a font. Go to font. Select a font for it. I think I have a very wide font that I actually want to use for this. I have a font, and the font is this bouncy. Yeah, this. But I'll be using the other version. Can you look at that? Can you see that? So I'll be using the light version of it. Okay, this version. So this is what I'll be using. Okay, so I'll color it black. I'll give it a black color. All right, that's perfect. That's nice. So now I have to increase the size. Okay, so I'll notice that our design actually had some cuttings at the left hand side. I'll just go to padding, and increase this. All right, so it's now visible. Okay, so that's for it. What do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? I need to do something. I need to do something. I need to do something. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I can make this for me to actually align the style by remain online and everything to be in place. I want to make this right alignment. I'll go to alignment, right align this. Sorry, right align. All right. Did you see how? Did you see what I did? Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So the masterclass I think should be from the description she gave or should be this. All right. So masterclass. Oh, that's wonderful. So that's okay. I think it's okay this way. Um, and we can equally reduce this a bit. Is much bigger. So take it up a bit. Align it. That's right. So now, the next thing we'll be doing here is style by Reme. I will go ahead and lock the concept masterclass so that I can be able to work on the other things then. So I have to zoom and work on this particular place now. Focus on this place and work on it. So now, you know, I'll bring it somewhere here. The style by Reme. Okay, so see my target for this online and the style by Reme to be somewhere here. Time by Reme online masterclass. So now this is what I actually want for everything style by Reme and online masterclass to be here, to actually align here in this box, a kind of a box, right? So that's the target right there, for everything to align in a box. But for me to get that done, I really need to add some some effects and also some technicality to it to make that happen. Okay, so I will take it step by step. I will take this out a bit. I'll really pull out this. Then I think then to make background, and okay. Okay, so now I'll give it a color. Yeah, I'll give it a color. I'll draw a shape. I want to draw a shape now. I'm just thinking of what to do. Thinking of what to do. Thinking of what to do. I'll draw a shape. I'll draw a shape from here, somewhere close here, from this angle to this, then drag it from here until it gets to somewhere here. Okay, all right. Yeah. So I can send it to back. But before then, I'll have to give it a color. Let me go to color. Then I'll select this particular color. Then to make backgrounds, and I will select. Let me look at this color. Let me look at it first. I think the color should be 0 0 26 45 and 457. Let me see. Is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Does it really look nice? Does it really look nice? Does it really look nice? I think this okay. Yeah, it's actually okay this way. So I'll click on OK. Yeah, it's actually nice. So I'll copy it first because I'll be using it for the online. So this, I have to reduce this color a bit. I'll go to opacity, reduce it to 64. No, let me leave it that way. Let me leave it that way. So I'll just go to color, reduce it from here. All right. So now watch, look at the color I actually got now. The hash is 067164. All right. So look at it up here. All right. So okay. So that's it. But before then, I'll give a I'll actually go to reduce. Give the radius of this particular design. Give the radius 6%. Let me increase it to 6%. 6%. All right. Okay. So the color should be let me go back to the color and see what I can do about the color. The color should be, let me impute this one. The color should be 026 457. Let me see this. Okay. Okay. So the color is okay that way. All right. So now let me zoom in and see what we are doing. Okay. We are still in track. We are still on track, all right? So we are still on track. Yeah. So now I'll click on the style by Reme, reduce it. I'll still reduce it a bit. Reduce it to this. Bring it to the middle of the design. Give it a color. I'll give it a color white so it will be visible. All right. That's perfect. So the white is okay. The white is okay. The white is okay. The white is okay. So it's okay. The white is okay. So I can bolden it. I can bolden the font. Maybe I can bring this closely. Okay, so that's nice. I think it's nice this way. So the next thing we're going to be doing is okay. So this particular shape, well, what I really want to do on this shape is I'll give it an outline. So let's see how it goes. Let me give it an outline, a stroke. So a white stroke, I'll give it a white stroke and increase the stroke radius to be oh, the stroke. Yeah, does it really need a stroke? Yeah, of course. So maybe I'll increase the stroke to somewhere around 4. Okay, so I'll give it, for me to view the stroke, I'll give it a shadow. All right, that's perfect. So the radius, I'll reduce it to the radius should be 6. Or 5. 5 is nice. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. 5 is nice. Okay, so I will copy this. I will copy this. All right, I will copy this. So I hope you see what I'm doing. Yeah. So let me see how I can manage to reduce this a bit. Take this up a bit. Okay. So let me see how I can be able to make use of this. All right. So I will take the second one, align it close to our design. Okay. So I'll go to stroke and reduce the stroke to somewhere around 3 or 2 is better. So I'll also click on this, the stroke, reduce it to 2. The stroke should be 3. Okay. So 3. All right. Or 2. 2 is nice. Okay, I think we are okay with the design. So now let me bring down this master class a bit. Let me bring it down a bit. Okay, so now for this particular shape, oh my bad. For this particular shape, I will give it, the color is already there, so I'll make it dim. I'll also make it dim. This one should be light. Let me look. This one should be light. All right. So why this one will be dim? This should be the dim one. Okay. You see that? So the style remain is brighter than, should be brighter than the other box. Okay. So now for the other box, what I'll be putting there is where is our online? Our online should be somewhere here. So now I'll go ahead and delete this online and copy this. Copy and bring this to here. So let me go ahead and delete this other shape. Delete. So this our style by Reme will be changed to online. All right. So online. So I'll center it. I'll make it to be at the center. All right. So I'll give it a color. What color will I give it now to be visible? I think yellow would be nice. Yeah, yellow would be nice. Okay, but before then, let me choose a specific color of yellow. Online. Okay, online should be around there. What do I have here? FFC B30. FFC B30. I can equally bring it ABCD Okay, I can use E172. Let me use E172. Let me use E712. FFE 712 and see how it goes. Yeah, yeah. Think, yo, this one is more brighter and visual. Wow, that's perfect. Nice, 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 nice. I think we are arriving at something. We're actually deriving something out. All right. So now I will zoom in. Let me see what I've got. Oh, whoa, whoa, that's wonderful. I think we've gone a long way, a very long way. All right. So now, I just want to add something nice to the design. No. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is this is our line supposed to be here. All right. So let me increase the size to align with it. Sorry, to be in line with the corset. Okay, that's awesome, awesome. So let me still increase the size a bit. So let me go to font and select this particular font. The font should be learn to make the font should be this. Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Or this, no. The comforter regular. Yeah, comforter regular will be okay for it. So we'll be using the comforter regular, which is this comforter regular, right? So that's what we'll be using. So I'll just burden it. Yeah, I'll burden it and give it a white color. Then let me close this a bit. Okay, okay, okay. It's already on board. Okay, it's on board. So I will give it a color should be. But before I give it a color, let me decrease the size a bit. Oh, I don't have to decrease the size. I will take it to our row. All right. Okay. All right. It's on. It's all right this way. So now, what else do I really want to do here? I actually want to do another. So I have to copy this particular effect that we did up here. I want to copy it. I want to use it here. All right. I'll be needing it here. Rule nations and your leaders. All right. So this is what I actually want to do. Okay. So I'll send it to back. I think I will send it to back. To back. I will reduce it. Make it tiny. Not too tiny, but I'll make it tiny a bit. So let me zoom in. All right. All right. So now for the stroke. Whoa, whoa, sorry, so sorry, so sorry. It's busy. So let me drag it well. Oh, okay, so the length should be in line as well at the middle, center of the design. So now the length should be on a white color. The length should be on a white color. All right. So now we've seen what we are doing very well. So this other shape should be. Let me lock whatever thing we have here. Online should be locked. The shape should be locked. Length to make should be locked. We are done with it. Style by mesh should be locked. This other shape should be locked, and this other shape locked as well. All right. Now this other shape, I want to the stroke color. I want to make it. I'll keep it on uh, C7, 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 C7. Do you see what I did? Okay, let me reduce it a bit. So that's the last object there. So I'll go to color, the stroke. Select the color to be C6 or DF. All right. Okay. All right. So this one is more better. Yeah. Okay. So, but let me just leave it to the white at the white. Okay. So for me to do something nice, I'll reduce this. I want to reduce this. Go to opacity. I'll go to opacity. Yeah. I'll reduce it to somewhere around maybe 70. Yeah. So this is that maybe 70 or 64. 65 is nice. I think 65% is okay. Do you see that? So 65% is nice. I will leave it at 65%. All right. Okay. So learn to make. Let me see if I can be able to increase this a bit. 21. No, let me leave it at 20. All right. 20 is okay. All right. So let me zoom in and see what we've got. Oh, perfect. So now for this particular shape, I'll have to increase it. I have to increase this shape. Then I'll take it out. I'll drag it out so that it will come actually from the outside. So right, so for this particular shape, the shadow, I can bring the shadow down. Oh, let me see what I'm actually doing. So, oh, sorry. I mean the y axis. The y axis I have to leave it on 3, on 2. 2 is nice. Okay, so why I'm actually bringing it on 2. When you look, you see that um the attention of the this thing of the shadow is actually pointing downwards. So I want to remove the attention from upwards to downwards. All right. So now that's just it. Okay. So what else do I really need to do to this design to actually make it awesome? Okay. So mind you, we are going to bring in images of the three different kind of corsets. We're going to be bringing the images in. But before then, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we have to do. Okay, so um, what else can we really do here to actually make this beautiful and awesome? All right. We need to think. We need to think. We need to think. We need to think. All right. So let me copy this particular shape. All right, resize it, or I can delete it. Draw a shape from scratch. So when I draw the shape from scratch, I can bring it somewhere here. I will resize it. Okay, so for this, I'm going to resize this to the size I want it to be. Okay, so this, let me take this up. So for this, I will reduce the radius. So let me give it a shadow to see what we've got. All right, so this is what we've got. All right, so now I can actually draw it this way. Okay, so that's nice. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so that's for it. Then the next thing I want to do is on this particular shape, I'll go to inner shadow. I'll on the inner shadow, but the inner shadow the radius I will reduce it to somewhere to, then give it the green color that we are using. So when you watch out, you will see the green color effects right there inside our design, giving it a 3D effect, right? So this should be up here because it's actually the three kind of designs that we are talking about. This is our design. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, so that's that. Is this our design really on? Is it really on? Let me check the image size and see the size. Image size 1650 900. Okay. All right, that's nice. So there's something I want to do. I want to bring in. I want to write some other things to this. All right. So don't bother about what I'll be doing on the other ones. This I'll change this to. Let me bring it up to front. So inside this box, what I'll be writing in this box is actually the dates, the venue, and the duration of the class. All right. So that's what I'm going to be writing here. So I'll change this to. I'll wipe this out. The first one will be date. I'll enter. The second one should be venue. I'll enter. The third one should be duration. I'll click on OK. All right. So I'll just go ahead and give it a bold. I will leave it on bold. Right. So, but before then, I will select a font. So let me see the kind of font I'll be selecting for it. I'll select a font. Is Arial nice? Arial is not nice. Uh, Let me see the font I'll be using here. This is not nice. ABC, ABC is ABC. Okay, ABC is perfect. All right. So I'll go to size. Okay, but before then, let me reduce the spacing a bit. Maybe -2. So I'll go to size and leave it on 20. The size I will decrease the size to somewhere around make the size duration, make the size, so I can leave the size at this particular number, or maybe 18 is okay. So I will go to line spacing and bring this down, gap them, because I'll be imputing some things there. All right, so let me drag this to the middle of our page. Okay, that's not all. I have to draw another shape, a smaller one of that. Okay, a smaller shape. So I will zoom. So this shape now is actually a shape that I want to use to round this up. Okay, but before then, let me give it a color first. Let me color it. I'll go to color, mark the color, leave it on gradient. I will leave it on gradient. So I have to click on this. Sorry. See the position I left this. So you make sure that you ensure that your position is actually in the same way. See how I position this. Leave it in this particular position. When you drag your stuff in this particular, you find out that this space is actually bigger than this space. The space here is actually bigger than the space here. Do you see that? And not directly. Look at this, a kind of the middle. This is actually the middle, and this is actually the middle. So you see that is above, is below the middle, and also on the other half of, on the left half of it. So look at the angle where it is, where you can find it. You see that? So when you are doing your own, you also consider that. So, but for the color, I have to change the color. For the thick part of it, I will edit it to the green color we have there, which is uh which is okay, I can say 02, I can say 026 45457. Right. Okay, that's for that. Then for the lighter parts, I can say, for the lighter parts I can edit it to, I can manually do that. I can do that manually. Yeah, I can do that manually. All right. I'll click on OK. You see that? See what I did here? So that's awesome. So for this, I'm going to take, I'll copy this. Copy. Sorry. Bring it in here. I'll also make a copy of it again. Copy. I'll also bring it in here for the three options there. All right. So now let me zoom in well and focus on this particular aspect of the design. So, but before then, let me position this here. Let me zoom in to see what we are doing. Okay, so let me bring this here. Oh, it seems our design scattered. Oh, our design scattered. We're actually having issues with our design. Our design actually scattered. Okay, but notwithstanding, there's no problem. So, right. So this will start from somewhere here. To this, to this. So I will now click on to front. So I'll give it a white color. This is not white. Let me see. It's not white, so I'll take it to white. All right. So that's for that. I will go to, I'm coming back to that. Let me actually correct this error that had just happened. Let me actually correct it. Let me quickly correct it. Right. So for the three kind of corsets, this is it. These are the corsets, the three kind of corsets. I don't really know what is a corset, but that's just it. Then to make, let me bring it down. Bring it down, 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 bring it down. Bring it down. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so that's for it. Hmm. So guys, I think we are good to go. So this, let me bring this down a bit. I have to step it down. So the position here is nice. Take it somewhere around here, right? So the position is now okay for me. So for this, I will still have to take it down a bit. Let me see. Just one step is nice. Just in the middle of the of our shape. Okay. So then for the dates, I will go to I'll go to the option here. I'll go to this spacing, the line spacing, and increase it a bit until it aligns in the shape that I drew, in the shapes that I drew in there. All right. So I'll just increase this a bit. Okay. Now these shapes I have to reduce them one after the other. So let me go ahead and lock my dates. I will lock my dates. So for the dates, I will have to reduce them. Let me reduce them. See how I'm doing it. So can increase this size so that I can be able to decrease this. Can be able to drag this. Then I can now decrease it back. For this, I can increase this part so I can be able to drag this part. Alright. So when I get whatever thing I need, I can drag it up again. Okay. So now what do I really want to put on the information that will be on the dates? Oh my god, the informations will be okay. The date should be, I think the date should be the date should be oh, you can just use any date that we have in mind. You can actually use any dates. Alright. So can equally use any I'm trying to get where I saved the date of this particular event. I'm trying to get the dates. I'm trying to get the dates. I'm trying to get the dates. Oh, I think I thought I wrote it down. So the date I wrote it down. So I have to pause the class so I can get the date. Okay, so the date is oh my bad. So let me click on dates. I'll click on this particular shape here. Um, there's something I want to do here. I just want to add something nice to this. I just want to do something here, some kind of work here. I don't really want to stress myself, so I'll just what I will do is I will edit. Then for the dates, I'll click on use spacebar to give it space. I'll use my spacebar to give it a space. I can say that's I say 13th February 2023. All right, 2023. So for the venue is Telegram, right? So let me remove these dots here. The venue is on Telegram. Yeah, Telegram, Telegram, and I think was it Telegram and WhatsApp? Okay, only Telegram. So and the duration is 2 weeks. It's a 2 weeks program, right? So the duration is 2 weeks. 2 weeks, right? Okay, that's for that. Okay. So now when I go to color this, then for this particular dates, the options there, because when you watch our design, you see that the white is not visible. So I'll highlight only the. See what I did? I went to color. When I went to color, I scroll up to the down part, so I actually met this. So here, this way I can be able to change whatever thing I want to change here. I can choose the green color we have been using. Then Telegram also leave it on the green color. Then the 2 weeks should be on the green color. All right. Okay. I think we are good to go. So is there any other editing I'll be doing on this? Then I can just space this out a bit, one more spacing or two more, then this one more spacing would be nice. Okay, so there is a box I want to import. I want to bring in a box, or I'll delete this. Then for this, I'll duplicate this, copy. I'll copy and drag it to our. Sorry, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right, I can actually place it somewhere around here. Okay, so it's of the same size. Sorry. So I'll go to color. I will lock the color. Okay, so I'll go to edit. Sorry, I'll go to color. When I go to color, I will give it a color, then reduce the color. I'll go to color. Sorry, I'll click on gradients. When I click on gradients, I'll click on the border part of it, reduce it. See what I did? I drag this to the ending. I said okay, so I'll click on the lighter part, also drag it to the ending part. Okay, okay, okay. So I'll go to outline and give this an outline color. Okay, so let me undo first. I'm missing a step. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'll go to edit. I'll go back to edit, increase the radius by 1, increase the radius by 1. Sorry, I'm going to increase the stroke. I'll go down, increase the stroke by, the stroke should be the stroke the stroke width should be 1, the stroke width should be 2. Okay, the stroke width should be 2. All right, it should be 2. Then for the color, don't give it any outline. All right, don't give it any color and don't give it any outline. Don't give a color and don't give an outline. All right, so when you watch here, you see that I didn't give any color. I clicked on the transparent one, so I'll click on gradients. Okay, let me not confuse you. When you've duplicated this particular shape, all right, so you go to edit. This is edit. Let me take it step by step. You go to edit. So when you click on edit, first thing you need to do is you go to your fill color. When you go to fill color, click on gradient. When you click on gradient, from there you can be able to reduce whatever thing you want to reduce. Like I told you, first thing, when you click on the lighter part, it opens. You drag it to the ending. Click on the lighter part, it opens. You drag the circle there to the, the down circle. This is what I'm talking about. This last box here is one. You drag this from here to this. All right, and also when you open the lighter part, you also drag the same way to the ending from this to this. Okay, so you click on OK. You will now find out that, you see, it's only the shape that you have there. The it's only the outline. The shape fill is actually gone for good. All right. So now, let's see. So I'm going to duplicate this, copy this, bring it here. Okay, so I'll step this down a bit. Thank you. Oh, so when I watch closely, okay, I'm coming first. Let me also copy this. Then I'll do the same thing I did on the other ones. I'll cover this up a bit. So I will ensure that everything is in place. Right? Okay. So that's nice. That's nice. Everything is now in order. So the next thing I will do, like this date, I will lock all these three options here. So the date, when you watch on the date, you see that the Telegram cut is, some parts is not visible. So I'll go to my color and check this out, whether it's from my color or I deleted it. Oh, it's from my color. So I'll color everything green. The normal green I'll be using here. Oh, that's wonderful. It's actually from the color. Okay. What's the color we'll be using here? Okay. It's from the color. So what was the color that we used on it? On the previous ones, what was the color? What was the color? That was, I think, the color was, okay, let me repeat it. The color was 026 457 026457. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. So I'll zoom in to see what we've done so far. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I think we've uh done 30% of the job. Maybe 40, leaving 60. All right. So for this, for the for the cupped corset, let me just bring in a line to demarcate this. So for the line, I'm going to drag this, draw a shape to the last. Okay. Oh, I haven't locked this. I haven't locked this. I'll color it. I'll give it a color. Maybe I'll give it the thick green color, then resize it. Okay, do you see that? So that's nice. So but meanwhile, let me lock any other elements that we haven't locked so that we won't disturb our design. I noticed. Okay. All right. So let me gap this our cupped corset. Let me give them gap the line spacing a bit. Okay, so the line spacing on one is okay. I'll leave it on one. Then go ahead and click on this element that I just imported. So I'll drag the positioning to touch the our line. All right. So I'll go ahead and let me bring it down a bit. Okay. So for the dates, I'll still gap this more. Okay. So let me still increase the spacing of the line spacing of this cup corset. Okay. So it's not gapped. The spacing is not clear. The spacing is not clear on that. So now look at what I want to do there. So let's watch this closely. Let me bring it up a bit. Cupped corset. Let me bring it up a bit. I will take it up. Then for this shape I just drew here, I will take it up also. All right. So I'll copy the shape. Use the tool to drag it down. I'll use this our dragging to drag it down. Okay. So I'll also copy this. Use our dragging to drag it down. Okay. So that's nice. So I'll also copy again. Then use this tool to drag it down. So this time I'm actually turning it this way. So when I turn it this way, I can use the tool, you know, to move it. Just want to bisect the whole thing. Right. So you now see what I've gotten there. So for the shape, I can actually decrease it. So now watch out now. Okay, so for the bisected one, I will make it thicker than others. Did you see that? So that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So so I have to shorten it a bit. Shorten it a bit. Take it up. All right. Okay. So it's nice there. So the way it is now, it appears it's actually nice. So now let me lock other these elements right there. Okay. So now I want to import a shape, a green shape. Oh my gosh.